In this video, I'm going to show you how to connect or reconnect your Gmail account. So if you are logged into the CRM and you come up to My Account, click on Sync and then Google Sync. If Sync is not here and you have the hybrid system, meaning that you also run the desktop version, not just the cloud, then your database is stored on your desktop and this sync will not appear here. If you do not have the desktop and this does not show up, click the support button and contact support and let them know. So we're going to click on Google Sync. Once we do that, we link account. And then it's just a matter of logging into your Google account. Now I'm going to go ahead and link my account and then I'll unlink it once I'm done. But let's go through the process. So we'll link it to David at David Monroe CCIM. So this is going to come up, and this is something Google does. In order to get verified with them, it's close to $1 million. So we just deal with it. And then just click here to go to RealNex. It is not unsafe. Google's just trying to scare the pants off of you to get them, to get us to spend the money on them. Click Allow. And that will connect your account. It says congratulations, I'm now linked. Okay, so now I want to set up my contacts. So there's a couple of ways you can set up your contacts. You can set them up so they go both directions, meaning it's syncing from Google to RealNex, it's syncing from RealNex to Google, and they're staying synced together. I do not recommend this because this can duplicate your database. What I recommend is that you import your contacts from Google once. Once they are imported, go ahead and do not synchronize contacts after that. Or you can export from RealNex to Google, so any updates that you make within RealNex will be updated in Google. The next thing you need to do is select the group that you want to put these in. So typically what you'll do is you'll click the plus button and add Google Contacts or Google Email Contacts or whatever you want to name it, or you can go ahead and select a group if you've got one already selected. Then you'll need to select the folder within Google, so primarily could be My Contacts. If you do have other folders, you can only select one folder, so maybe consolidate before you do this. So you would select your folder. Is it going to a team? Is it going to just you? Or is it going to be shown for everyone? Of course, I always recommend for email contacts that it's private for just you. And I think, yeah, there I am right there. Oops, sorry about that. And then for the first time, hit manually. And hit save. What that'll do is once you save it, oh, I didn't choose the source folder, hold on. Oh yeah, let's just do duplicates. Hit save, then you're gonna go ahead and sync with this sync button. Once you do the sync and the sync is complete, come back into setup and then either do not sync or export to RealNex contacts, either way. Okay, then that is synced. Again, I do not, now if you set up export only like I have here, well, crud. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, Mark, you're going to get to see me make a big mistake here, but it is what it is. Now all these contacts are going to come into the RealNex database. That was a huge mistake. So come back to here, do not sync. You save, you don't have to worry about anything, but if you do export, you're going to then want to switch it to auto and then hit save. So do not save. Yeah. Same thing for events. I hate that I just did that. And I'm not going to clean this up. You get to see my fallibility. You're going to want to sync both directions for your calendar. You're going to want to change it to all events. Whatever you want to do with this, there's no rhyme or reason to what people do. I just leave it the default setting, your calendar, and whether it's everyone on a team or you privately, typically I leave that for everyone. Do it manually the first time, hit save, and then once you sync it, so if I hit save, see now I can sync it. So once I sync it, at that point I can then go back into setup after it is synced, switch it to auto, hit save, and then that will automatically, I did it again. Wow! I'm having a good day. Woo! Well, it looks like all of my data is now going to be syncing to the, might as well get the emails syncing too, right? This is crazy. All right, we're going to have to wait for these events to sync. I have a lot of events on my Google Calendar, so this may take a couple of minutes. So I'm going to pause this while it's... All right, so that finished syncing. So let's go ahead, hit OK. And then the last thing we do is set up email. So you want to get your messages as well, not just the subject, date, and time. You also want your messages. You also want a check mark so that you can get a copy of that email. And again, I'd set this for private, so David Monroe. I do my link to, hit save, and you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and sync it. Why not? Everything else is syncing in here, and it's only to me privately. Nobody else can see it. Okay? And then now that has synced, so now I come back to setup, change it to auto, hit save, and now that's done. So I do the same thing here. Change this back to auto, save, and now that's done. So now I've brought in my contacts, and then I've stopped that sync. I've set up my two-way communication manually first, and then auto second, and now that's syncing. And then I set up my emails manually first, sync it, and then go back in, set it up for auto, and now they'll sync automatically. With that update with Google, there's a chance that the sync will stop at some point, so you will have to come in every once in a while and check it and maybe just do a manual sync and then set it back to auto, and then you should be good for another week or so. If you got any questions, Mark, give me a call. Thanks.